Hi, good morning everyone. My name is Tasha. Welcome to my channel, Tasha Goes West. This is a beautiful Friday morning. It is 7:30-ish in the morning. It is brisk, but it's wonderful. There's a few clouds, beautiful sunrise. I'm out with my dogs, Cap and Bucky here, taking on a little stroll, and yeah, we're just getting our morning steps in before going back home and doing what's got to be done for the rest of the day before we go back into a week of work. So join us, comment, like, subscribe if you'd like to, and hopefully there's many more of this where all of this is going to come from. So you guys have a great day. We are currently at a small pit stop because the dogs wanted to sniff around, and they always want to do that. So this is just kind of a eerily creepy yet serene vibe going on this morning. Are you guys done? Are you guys done sniffing around? Okay, let's keep going. Look at those mountains through the trees. Baby. Wow. I've lived here for almost 5 years now, and I'm always astounded and amazed by people who I guess give way or yield to people walking dogs, like on streets or on roads, who give us plenty of space to be able to function. So I was like, everyone who does this, major thumbs up. So we just made it back home. We're giving my eyes a little rest from the contacts because I'm a contact wearer, and we're gonna go make some breakfast. And I'm in the mood for Korean food. I love Korean food, so I'm gonna do a kimchi stew. And I don't claim to be a cook. I just like food, and I like trying all kinds of food. And yeah, I just wanted to do a kimchi stew because I do love it. It's a comfort food. It's a nice, brisk, chilly day so far, and I think that'll warm me right up. And yeah, so join me as I'm trying to cook this. I don't claim to know an actual recipe. I've just collected bits and pieces over the years, and I've always liked it, so I've kind of stuck to it. So I just finished budgeting. Because one thing I'll probably talk about a lot on here is how I am a girly in debt. I'm a girly in debt, doing way better than I was, let's say, like last year, but I'm still having to do a lot of budgeting. So I just did my payday budget of, paying bills, putting things aside, and having, money for groceries, money for incidentals, putting stuff into savings, etc. So I did that while the food cooled down a little, and I'm gonna go actually have breakfast and enjoy the whole thing. It's 9:38. I feel really productive today. After that, I'm just doing a little bit of cleaning up my cooking mess. Later, there's going to be some lunch, maybe meal prep, unless I take whatever's left of the kimchi stew to work, which is very likely. You'll find me being really awkward. I don't record myself very often, and I do feel uncomfortable talking in front of a camera, and I do try to make sure that things are in focus, so pardon if a lot of this is not that way. Also, pardon if I look for my words. I'm French Canadian to a fault, as fluent as I am in English. So, as here's to having a productive morning. We can cross off like a walk with the dogs. We can cross off cooking breakfast and budgeting. And then we're going to cross off more stuff. And we're just going to have a good day and enjoy our Sunday, which is a Friday for me. So it occurred to me that I've not said why I've decided to just pick up a camera on this morning and do YouTube, which is, I hope you can still hear me. I'll figure it out in a second. The main reason is years ago, moons ago, I had a YouTube channel. I think it's still active. I'd have to go and look. But I had a YouTube channel, and that channel was really fun, but I had no time and no commitment to it, to be quite honest. Like, I think I was doing a lot of stuff. And about 2 years ago, I would say, I kind of, the thought popped back into my head of starting YouTube and doing a channel now that I live in British Columbia, originally from Montreal. So I figured maybe it's a good idea. I'm in a weird predicament of I don't drive. I'm currently going through that process of trying to achieve this, which is part of my overcoming my debt and being able to afford stuff goal for the year. And just, so some friends of mine are very active on social media. I have some friends of mine that have also started a YouTube channel about a year ago, but I've been far more active now. I've been on a couple of their videos now, and their channel is called Backcountry Renegades. I decided that I kind of wanted to do it, but trying to figure out what vibe I wanted was going to be really difficult. So I kind of decided that I would just kind of wing it. And this morning felt kind of like a really good morning to do this, because it was the kind of morning that allowed me to kind of take it easy, not take myself too seriously and panic, and put too much pressure in terms of editing, in terms of filming and all that kind of stuff. I love that stuff. I've always loved it, but I didn't want to put too much pressure on myself, which I did when I first did my YouTube channel years ago. So that being said, I think this is what prompted the start of this channel, Tasha Goes West, which is actually my very old Instagram handle. And my handle on YouTube and on TikTok is Tasha Goes West PNW for Pacific Northwest, because Tasha Goes West was not available, sadly. But my Instagram handle is Tasha Goes West. I managed to keep that. I just switched the name over from my old personal account into this because I'd always wanted to do this, but I kind of felt like I needed more to start, and then I kind of decided no. No, I don't need more to start. I can just pick up my phone and just do it, you know, and just do it and just start filming and just filming my life. And I have two, you know, awesome dogs that I want to archive, you know, their lives a little bit more. As they're getting older now, you know, they're like 9 years old. They're going to be 10 this year. They don't look like it. They certainly don't act like it. But, you know, I've had them since a long time now. And I want to archive and have as many memories to look back on as possible, because life goes fast. And when I remember when they were adopted, I never, you know, it still feels like just a couple days ago or like a couple years ago that, you know, they were adopted. And nope, it's been a long time. You know, I've moved homes, I've moved, you know, provinces, I've, you know, like gone through like a lot. So I figured like, wow, crazy. But yeah, so I've been encouraged to start a YouTube channel because of, like I said, I have friends of mine / also you know, people that I know that are very active on social media, and they kind of archive their lives a little bit and memories and stuff like that. And I've been encouraged to do it, so I wanted to, but I was always too shy. But yeah, so here we are now today, and we are you know, posting our first video. Hopefully everyone, you know, people subscribe and like it and can relate to a sort of non-aesthetic life. It's very real. It's, you know, rough and tumble, but it's life, and I hope people can relate to that, you know, to the life of a 30-something-year-old girl with her 2 dogs, trying to make life work. So yeah, so I guess we'll kind of see where it goes. I'm excited. But yeah, so let's carry on with the day. I just finished doing dishes. I just need to put the food away, figure out what I'm gonna have for dinner later, and then yeah, might do some cleanup inside and outside, and then we'll see what the day, you know, holds for us. And then yeah. Here we have a dog that refuses to nap. As long as I'm near him, as long as I try to do anything, he refuses to nap. Yeah. Hi. So I wasn't planning on doing this today. It almost feels like I'm trying to stuff stuff in this video, but it's kind of inspired me to just get on with some cleaning, because this fridge you're in right now kind of looks absolutely horrendous. It needs a good clean. So yeah, we're gonna go do that and hopefully, you know, clean it up, make it actually usable. I did not show you the before because it was honestly just, I was a little bit embarrassed at how bad it was. So we've reduced this to this, which, imagine that all of this was like full right over here, and this is still kind of a bit of a mess at the door, but you know what, it's manageable at least. Yeah, so we've got that down, and now all we have to do is just finish the rest of the cleanup. Okay, so the reason this clip is in here is because it looked really dark and really cool to see the clouds moving, but it actually did not pick up that way on the camera. But there's still some cool clouds. So, like you saw in the clip before, all this cooking I said I was gonna do, I didn't do it. I ended up saying, never mind. And I went to grab some chicken instead and came home, had a quick dinner. I finished cleaning up. I just have to put some stuff away, like dishes that have dried up by now. I am on my laptop and I'm starting to edit this video, which is, you know, quite a trip for someone who hasn't done editing in a little while. I think the last video I edited ever was like a video from my friends, like a while ago, like over a year ago or something like that. I'm not sure. But it's been a while and I'm kind of playing around with new stuff and yeah, so I am going to wind down for the night. I'm going to do a bit of editing and then hopefully this video will be out either tonight because I'll still be awake or tomorrow, which will be Saturday. I don't have like a set schedule, but I would say probably like one a week. You know, my life is not exciting per se. I don't go on adventures every day. I don't have that luxury, you know, yet. We'll see, you know, never know. But you know, I have plenty of fun in just a regular week. So yeah, so I'll just wind down, get, you know, I'll get to work on that video and I'll put something on YouTube and watch that while I edit, and we'll see how, let's see how efficient I am and how quick I can get a video out. All right. So this is just a little bit later. This is the progress I have right now. You know, things are going. You'll have seen a lot of this by then. Yeah, this will be fun. So I was like, I'm almost there, so wish me luck. I was like, we are getting there. Oop. Ha. So I decided that I was going to keep editing, and this is going to be the end of the video. And yeah, so thank you for accompanying me on this day, and I'm going to finish editing this and you'll see this when it's posted. And yeah, thank you guys. I hope to see you again. Like, comment, and subscribe. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.